there's a lot of music in Iceland which is not unique, but of course you wouldn't hear about this music. So it's this image that people get from Iceland outside of Iceland isn't necessarily the correct image of Iceland. Bands like Sigur, Rós and Björk and me are not very common in Iceland. Most of the bands there are just rock music or pop music, like everywhere else. However, there's a lot of music there, and it's still a very small place with a lot of musicians. And I think because it's so small, people have to work together in different genres. And maybe this is why I'm also doing techno music and pop music, is because if there was a scene for neoclassical composers, I'm one person, there's no scene. I cannot work with anyone else. So if I want to work with someone else, I have to look into other types of music, and I have to look at electronic music or pop music. And everyone is in this situation, so most people play in 2 or 3 different bands, and this cross-influence then becomes very special. And I think for that reason, even the pop music in Iceland is different than pop music somewhere else, because the pop musicians are always working with some weird indie musicians or electronic musicians. No, don't think so. I'm not a prince and I'm not very elegant either. Yeah, I mean, you can thank the label for that, I think. Yeah, in China they had also something, they called me the Ice Prince or something. Yeah, I just think it's weird. But it's okay, I don't care, people can call me what they want. But this is not in my press release. I like to use the terms that say the least. Just composer or musician. I think musician is good. Yeah, or just something that is not trying to give some fake image of my personality. People should just judge me when they meet me. And if you haven't met me, then you don't know whether I'm an elegant prince or not. Well, I try to interact quite a lot with fans. I think it's very important because otherwise music is a one-way conversation. And I think music is definitely a form of expression. And it's not fun having a conversation if just one person is talking. So I get a lot from talking to my fans, and I do it a lot on Facebook and Twitter. And when people send me messages, I try my best to reply to everybody. Of course, it's not always possible. And on stage, I kind of go by the same mentality. I try to involve the audience in the concert. You might see tomorrow, if I do it, I have these electronics, and I can record the audience making some sounds, and I can incorporate what the audience is singing or clapping into my songs. I think it becomes a lot more fun this way if it's not just me playing for them, it's me playing with them.